Hello, it's Catherine on Catherine Factory, and in this video I want to show you how easy to make a half pleated skirt that I made for my daughter, and she used it many times for the Halloween costume or just regular school days. So I went to Jan's store and I found very nice black wool with polyester mixed fabric, and I bought a yard and a half for $17.85. The reason I got that much because first I was thinking to make a dress. Actually, I made a dress for the Halloween costume, and please watch the next video. And from the rest of that, I'm going to make a skirt that for any child's skirt you need to get two measurements. It's a waist and the length. The waistband I'm going to make with elastic, so I will take few inches more than the original waist. First, I'm cutting the waistband, and the width of that will be 3.5 inches, and the length of that will be 15 inches because when I measured the waist of my child, it was 12. So extra few inches will be good because I'm not making a zipper; it will be an elastic. Then I fold the rest of the fabric and I will even all sides, so make sure that it will be nice, properly rectangle. The width of the fabric itself is 32 inches. I'm going to leave completely this amount, and then for the length it's about 17 inches right now, but I'm 2 inches for the hem just in case if she will grow up I will let her down the hem. Then I'm going to stitch one side. First I'm going to use overlock and then a regular straight stitch. Why I'm doing this before pleated? Because I want to hide that seam in the pleats. So now it's time to do a pleats, and it's going to be from the face fabric. And now just we have to measure. Basically my measurements will be every 3 inches, and basically pleats will be 1.5 inches. So I'm just nicely pin it and hold the fabric and to measure it one by one. This skirt was super easy to make. The only time that I spent it was on making pleats, but after that it was easy peasy lemon squeezy to do it. And while I was making this video, I actually made another skirt from different color. It came out so beautiful, and this is the skirt. So now I'm done with pleats, and the next step I will do the hem and then the waistband. As I said, for the hem I will leave 2 inches just in case my child will grow up and she will use the skirt for a few years. When I fold the length, of course I have to repeat these pleats and to make sure that they will be sharp and nice ironed down. After I done pressing with the bottom part, I'm gonna do the overlock at the bottom edge, and after that I will do the blind sewing machine for the bottom part, and it will be invisible from the front. Will be nice. If you don't have that, just do the hand sewing, blind hand sewing way. If you don't know how to do it, please leave a comment below. I will make a video on that. I will definitely show 2 awesome ways how to do a blind hand stitch. Now I'm doing the stitch on top of the skirt to secure the old pleats. And the last step for the skirt, it will be a waistband. 3.5 inches I will fold in half. Double check with your width of your child's waist, and after that I will sew the edge together. One side of the waistband will finish with overlock. And another side I will mark like ½ inch from the edge, and I will iron it inside. It will come out just like that. It's the best way to avoid extra thickness. After that, I'm attaching the waistband face to the skirt, the side where I just iron the seam allowance inside the waistband. So this way I see how much I need to actually attach to the skirt. ½ inch basically my seam allowance. When I was doing this all around the skirt, attaching the belt to the skirt, I noticed that the back is a little bigger than the waist itself, so I decided to make a stitch and gather it a little bit to make sure that it will fit to the waistband. This gathering that I just created, it's actually a very good idea. It gives a little bit of volume for the back of the skirt, and some pleats in the front and some volume on the back. I think it's good. So now I'm sewing two pieces together. It's a skirt and a waistband with one straight stitch. Make sure that I remove all pins before I made a stitch. Don't pay attention to the elastic that right now it's there. It's basically I attached it to the waistband, but it doesn't have to be at this moment. After, when you attach the waistband to the skirt, we will work with the elastic. So my idea is to make elastic just on the back of the skirt. So it will be like from one side to another. So now the one side of the waistband is done, it's attached to the skirt. I'm going to do the elastic. So since I already attached the one side, you don't have to do it, but if you didn't, just attach one side and attach to another side, as I said before, and another stitch all the way around, and the skirt is done. Whoops, I twist the elastic. Make sure you pinned it before you sew it, and check it. Of course, check, always check. Both sides of the elastic I'm attaching with the sewing machine to the waistband, just to secure it, so this way it won't go anywhere. Now is my favorite part, because I'm attaching and making almost the last stitch, and I'm making right below the waistband, and after that you can secure the elastic, so make sure that it won't move anywhere. Thank you for watching. On my channel you will see a lot of sewing from scratch. I have 15 years of experience of doing alterations and making garments. I have education in pattern making, so here I'm showing just professional way